Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Amelia Park Arena in Westfield, Massachusetts. Tonight, the 4-3 Hudson Hawks travel to Westfield to take on the 2-4 Rams of Southwick Regional. Starting lineups set to be introduced. Hawks will be introduced first. Hawks coming off a 6-0 combined shutout on Wednesday night. Brad Dulesky and Brandon Garcia with the combined shutout. Jordan Souza, 2 goals, and Christian Stevens, 2 goals in the 6-0 win over Assabet. Just what they needed. Coming off of 2 straight losses to Marlboro and Algonquin. And now your starting lineup. Tim O'Malley gets to start on defense. And number 15, Luke Lewis, across the blue line for him. Noah Nenardowicz, number 19, gets to start. And Toby Eady. And center on that first unit, number 5, Joe Lozeritis. And in goal for the Hawks tonight, number 1, Wyatt Cutler. Coached by Mike Nenardowicz, assistant coaches Sean Cassidy, Jim O'Brien, Mike Chamberlain, and Adam Caravo. And now for the home team, Southwick Rams. Number 6, Aiden Whittier. Number 22 is Braden Corliss. At forward, number 3 is Chase Liptak. Number 13, Brady Hollister at forward. And Jesse Spear rounds out your forward 5. And Liam Condon gets to start in goal tonight for the Rams. He wears number 27. And now we will pause for the playing of our national anthem. And we're about set to go from the Amelia Park Arena in Westfield. The 4-3 Hawks on the road to face the 2-4 Rams of Southwick Regional. Hawks look to make it 2 in a row to start the new year. New look first unit for the Hawks to start this one. Lozeritis, Will Center, Nenardowicz, and Toby Eady. As Lozeritis will play with some size and some physicality to his left and to his right. O'Malley and Lewis on defense. Face-off won by Lozeritis. Back to O'Malley, ahead for Nenardowicz. Sends it in deep. Corliss tried to come up the wall, slowed by Toby Eady. Now Corliss again. His pass picked off by Owen Nenardowicz, sends it back down into the corner. They're going to go back around the other side. Chase Liptak stapled into the boards by Nenardowicz. A little slow to get up. Pass was tipped by Eady. And Hollister regains control, forced back deep into his own zone. And the puck cleared in on Wyatt Cutler as the Rams make a line change. Braden Iglesias back up to the near side. Connects with Cam Susi, swings it around to the far corner. Kingston Goodman there to pick it up. Pass out to the front. Knocked away by Toby Eady. And it's going to be icing against the Hawks. Just underway from Amelia Park Arena in Westfield. 13:47 left to go in the first period. Jordan Souza now will take the draw for the Hawks. Face-off won by Imbriglio. Check that Cam Susi, the center on that line. And Colton Morweiss tried to pinch in, keep it in. Was cleared down by Cooper Lucina. Chamberlain on the left wing. Lucina out from behind the goal line. Rebound, Chamberlain. Pad save by Condon. And the puck tipped up into the safety netting. Wow, what a chance for Chamberlain. And a right pad save by Condon. Stevens now centers Resendez and O'Sullivan. Now Morton turns back to the outside. Riley O'Sullivan for Resendez with room. And into the midsection. He's taken down after the play by Gavin Connors. And Corliss. Cross-ice pass connects with Connors. Connors makes the move at the blue line on Lewis. Get the shot in on Cutler. He's going to hold on. Pete Conte, Ali Cassidy on hand tonight. Bring you all the action for this road contest for the Hawks. O'Malley taken into the boards. Loose puck. Picked up by Lozeritis. Tried to hit Nenardowicz at center ice. He's broken up by Josh Elmer. And now Nenardowicz turns to the near side. Gives it up for Toby Eady. And Condon with the stop. Faceoff's going to come to the left of Condon down in the Ram zone. Lozeritis on the draw for Hudson. Nenardowicz to his left. Eady at the top of the circle. And a faceoff won by Iglesias. Kept in at the far point by Lewis. Puck loose out front. Eady with the backhander. O'Malley with the shot into a crowd. And it's going to be kept in for the moment by Lewis right at the blue line, and it squeaks out towards center ice. Fired back in by Edie. Elmer goes to the opposite side. Galchinski can't clear. Galchinski is going to get another shot at it. He's going to come up the near side this time, and he's going to leave the puck. Offside, the call. Braden Iglesias in ahead of the play. Southwick went for the home run pass that time. Charged with icing. Face-off is going to be to the right of Liam Condon. Going to be Brady Whittier on the draw for Southwick. Jordan Souza for the Hawks. Going to move the puck, move the face-off back to center ice. On the offside. Alessina off the boards, and Colton Morowise was there first. Sent back in behind the net. Souza there on the forecheck. Cooper Lucina into the corner, and Gavin Connors can't settle the rolling puck. Back around the far side for Corliss. Kept in by Chamberlain, gives to Souza, to O'Malley. Back to Lucina, pad save by Condon. Al Morton takes it behind his own net, puts on the brakes. Comes up to the near blue line. Puck jumps over the stick of Cooper Lucina, and Corliss comes up to the near side, connects with Susi, but he can't hold on. Puck rolls to the end boards. Susi broken up by Stevens. And Resendez through center ice. And O'Sullivan in offside. Face-off will be outside the Southwick zone in front of the Ram bench. Brady Hollister on the forecheck, gets in the corner, tried to backhand the pass out front, looking for Liptak. Was taken away by O'Sullivan. Resendez gains the blue line, but he's broken up. Hollister the same at center ice. Stevens swings wide, takes the shot, goes off the stick, partially blocked by Josh Elmer. O'Sullivan spins, sends it in on goal, was stopped by Galchinski. Galchinski taken into the boards by Braden Resendez, and Stevens out the other side, tried to come up the near wall, and the puck taken away by Hollister. And the puck off of a Hawk player. 8:45 left to go in the first period. We are scoreless, clean sheet so far. No goals, no penalties. Lozoritis on the draw. Braden Iglesias for Southwick, won by Iglesias, back to Brady Corliss, sends it down the wall in behind the net. Now Susi tries to go up the far side, picked up by Goodman and sent down into the corner for Susi, and Susi broken up. Loose out front, and on the rebound, Cam Susi gets the Rams on the board first. on the rebound. Wyatt Cutler made the first stop, and Susie buried the rebound on the far side of the net. Cam Susie with the goal for the Southwick Rams. 6:36 of the first period, the time of the goal. In Lozeritis tried to go 5-hole, was in real close. Aiden Whittier and Braden Iglesias will get the assists on the Susie goal. 7:47 left to go in the period. Time of the goal was 6:36. Now Susie in on Morton, and his shot's caught by Cutler. And he's going to hold on. Faceoff's going to come to his right. Quick succession of shots by the Rams. I think it was the second rebound that Susie got his hands on the back door. And Devin Morton and Aiden Casey had to be separated a bit. And the Galchinski sent one into traffic from the point, and Cutler's going to hold on to that one. Whittier on the draw, face-off won by Souza. And Morton up the wall, couldn't connect with Lucina, was sent back down low by Morowise. And Morowise again back down behind the net. Lucina to try the other side. Lewis ahead for Chamberlain. Chamberlain gains the blue line. And he's going to dump it deep. Chase it. Galchinski clears it out of the zone for the Rams. Morton turns. Can't connect with Chamberlain. And a shot from the point by Brady Corliss. Makes it 2-0. Southwick Rams. Loose puck at the blue line. Corliss took a swipe at it and sent it on net. And it's found its way home. Spear behind the net. Takes Morton off the puck. And Hollister picks up the loose puck. Aiden Whittier with the shot. And the rebound bounces behind the net. And it's Stevens. 3-on-2. And Breda Resendez offside. Little bit of hesitation at the blue line by Stevens. And Resendez didn't pick it up. kept this forward momentum going, went in just offside. Now Edie with the shot, long, nice rebound for Nenadowicz. Save again by Condon. Lozeritis out of the corner. And Lewis, blocker save, that was labeled on the stick side. Now Nenadowicz gets the body angle, sends it down around the net. And cleared at the top of the zone, high stick. Cam Susi played the loose puck with the high stick. Face-off will come down into the Southwick zone. Souza will center, Lucina and Chamberlain. Face-off one back to Galchinski. Kept in by Lewis at the point. Evidently not. It's going to be offside against the Hawks. Nope, it's going to be played with another high stick by Southwick. Face-off in the Southwick zone. Kept in by O'Sullivan at the blue line. O'Sullivan, one-timer for Lucina, like it was redirected. Pad save by Condon. Now Souza, pad save by Condon. And he's going to hold on. 4:37 left to go here in the first period. Southwick 2 and the Hawks nothing. Corliss clears the zone. Lewis ahead for Stevens. Stevens knocked off the puck, and Resendez fanned on the shot, able to get one off. Pad save by Condon. Now Corliss up the near side for Connors. Connors flips it the length of the ice, going to be icing against the Rams with 4:04 left in the first period. Lozeritis on the draw. Edie chips it toward the corner. And poke check by Iglesias. Goes the other way. Broken up by Lewis at the Hudson blue line. Susi clears it in. Iglesias back to get it deep. Goodman broken up in the corner. Nenadowicz stopped at center ice by Corliss. Got the puck ahead for Edie. Edie couldn't get the stick on it, threw it out front. Now Susi swings wide, shoots high off the glove of Cutler. 3:07 to go in the period. Morowise sends it down, swings behind the Cutler goal. Hollister there to get it on the forecheck. And the puck pinned against the side of the net. Face-off will come to the left of Wyatt Cutler. Hawks looking for some offense. Had plenty early on. But 2 quick goals by Southwick has the Hawks on their heels a bit. Lucina centers for Chamberlain. Chamberlain, and he draws a penalty. Delayed call coming up. Going to go into Andrew Galczynski for hooking. And the Hawks on the first power play of the night for either team. And Anadowicz's pass to Lozeritis outside the line. Hawks will have to reset. Jordan Souza gonna go up the far side for O'Malley on the right, on the far side. Got the backhander off, and Condon hangs on. 2 minutes exactly left in the period. 2-0 Southwick. And face-off goes out of the Southwick zone. Souza swings it around the boards. Doesn't connect with O'Malley. Lozeritis behind the net. Souza lifts one over the stick of O'Malley. It's going to be an icing call. First minute gone in the Hudson power play. Hawks lead in shots 13-8. But Southwick up 2-0, 1:29 left to go in the period. Iglesias on the draw, wins it back to the point. Shot, stick save, Cutler, rebound. And Braden Iglesias picks up on the rebound. Braden Iglesias with the Southwick goal makes it 3-0. Short-handed. Toby Eady into the zone. Shoots wide on the stick side of Condon. And fired down. 14 seconds left on the Hudson power play. The Iglesias goal at 13:36 of the period. A short-handed goal by the Southwick Rams. Hawks trail 3-0. 25 seconds left in the first period. And icing will be charged to the Rams. 19 seconds left in the first. Face-off will come in the Southwick zone to the left of Liam Condon. Lozeritis will take the draw for the Hawks. He centers O'Malley and Christian Stevens. Stevens fishes it out of the face-off dot, saved by Condon. Now Lewis into the zone, through a screen. Condon made the save. Puck dangled right on the edge of the crease as the first period expires. 3 first period goals by the Southwick Rams have them on top 3-0 after 1. Ready to start the second period action. Southwick, 3 first period goals. Hawks lead in shots on goal, 15 for the Hawks in that first period, 10 for the Rams. The Rams are coached by Gary Whittier. Assistant coaches are Ben Benton, Brandon Waite, and Tom Wally. And Marion George, the athletic director. And we're set to go for the start of the second period. Lozoritis is going to take the draw against Braden Iglesias. Face-off won by Iglesias back to Whittier. And Whittier sends it in behind Cutler. Lozoritis pinned along the wall by Aiden Casey and sent back in from the point. Stopped by the skate of Aiden Morton. Devin Morton, pardon me. And Cutler ties that one up. Face-off's going to be to his right. Face-off won by Souza, and the Hawks clear. Delayed offside. Chamberlain negotiates his way around Spear and sends it in behind Condon. Puck taken by Souza at the blue line, sent down into the near corner behind the net. Pass out front, and Souza taken off his feet. Chamberlain with the rebound, goes up over the crossbar. And the Hawks are going to open the second period with a penalty. It's going to be Cooper Lucina for interference. 1:06 into the second period. And Southwick on the power play. Lucina for interference at 1:06. Brady Whittier sends it down low from the point, deflected down into the corner. Now Corliss back to Whittier, over to Corliss. One-timer is well wide, bounces off the back of the net. Hawks can't clear. Whittier again sends it up the wall for Goodman. Back to Whittier. Whittier works toward the center. Tried to get Goodman again. Drifts down into the corner for Iglesias. Goodman back up top. Shot was blocked by Toby Eady. And Whittier again. Far side, Corliss back to Whittier. And Whittier pad saved by Cutler. And the front of the net cleared by Nenadowicz down into the corner. Whittier to Iglesias, back to Whittier. Over to Corliss for the one-timer, and it rattles off the backboards all the way down behind Liam Condon. Whittier is going to come out the near side looking for Goodman. Now Whittier, cross-ice pass. Connects with Iglesias. And Connors gets the weak shot. Iglesias behind the net. Now it's Connors. Backhands it to the point. And the pass intercepted by O'Sullivan. Puts his pass into the skates of Lozoritis. Lozoritis recovers and puts it under the crossbar on the glove side. Short-handed goal for Lozeritis. .255, the time of the goal. Short-handed goal by Lozeritis. Puts the Hawks on the board. It's 3-1 in favor of the Rams. 8 seconds left on the Southwick power play. Galchinski had to chase it back inside his own blue line. Hawks a little momentum with a shorthanded goal. Try to build on that. And the puck deflected by Toby Eady up into the Ram bench. 11:18 left to go, second period. Southwick 3 and the Hawks 1. Jordan Souza will take the draw against Braden Iglesias. At the dot to the right of Wyatt Cutler. Lewis backhands it near side for Chamberlain. Chamberlain knocked off the puck by Brady Iglesias. And Souza clears the zone for the Hawks. Reed Imbriglio broke up Souza on the back check. Long shot sticked into the corner by Cutler. Souza scoots it ahead for Lewis. Lewis can't advance the play. Out Souza throws the puck down into the corner. Going to chase it down there himself. He's got Chamberlain out front. Back to the point. Morton, like he was trying to catch Lucina coming off the boards. Pass was behind him. Now Lucina along the wall. And it's cleared by the Rams. Imbriglio into the zone. Forced down into the corner. Tried to pass it through the slot. And Chamberlain able to clear it. Lozeritis broken up. Elmer down into the corner with Lozeritis. And Lucina there as well. Goodman fires it down into the corner, and Southwick will go for the line change. Lewis will carry out, loses the handle on the puck, able to get it ahead for Stevens into the zone with the shot, and caught by Liam Condon. Lozeritis centering Stevens and O'Malley. Now O'Malley uses the handle at the blue line. Hawks will have to reset, delayed offside. Goes back to Corliss. Corliss plays it across for Whittier. And Nenadowicz picks up the loose puck. Lewis broken up at the blue line, kept in by Aiden Casey. Aiden Casey rubbed off the puck by Lewis. Pass goes out front. Iglesias carries down into the corner, swings it back around to the near corner. Corliss pinches in from the blue line. Now Whittier for the Rams. Tries to give and go with Corliss. He's knocked off the puck. Now O'Malley tried to get away. He was broken up by Whittier. Now Nenadowicz takes the puck off the boards. Ahead for O'Malley. Tried to center it for Stevens. He was broken up. Now Susi into the zone for Liptak. And Liptak, soft shot goes wide. And Souza, 3-on-2 for the Hawks. Stevens peels off. Souza moves toward the center. Couldn't get the shot off, broken up by Andrew Galchinski. And Nenadowicz now into the corner against Jesse Spear. And he'll carry. Gains the blue line. Puts the shot on Condons. Sticks it into the corner. Sent back in by Devin Morton. There's a break for Spear. Got Susi breaking down the center. Couldn't connect. Looks like the pass was broken up a little bit by Morton. Now the other way goes Kupulacina. And crazy rebound off of Condon. And icing. Charge to the Rams, 6:34 left in the second period. 3-1 in favor of the Rams. Offensive zone face-off for the Hawks. Riley O'Sullivan pushes the draw ahead. Around the boards, it's Goodman. And Goodman able to clear. Fired back in by Luke Lewis. Oh, Toby Eady got the pass, couldn't get the handle, and spin to take the shot. Now Iglesias forced wide. Out from behind the net, the near corner, back to the point for Elmer. Elmer sends it back off the end wall. Resendez can't gain control. Elmer from the point, deflected up into the netting. .5:28 to go in the period. It's going to be Lozeritis on the draw against Camp Susi. And it's Lozeritis ahead for Stevens. Stevens sends it far side for O'Malley. Lozeritis, the trailer picked it up. Rebound off of Colton Condon. Rebound went all the way out of the zone. Now Lewis for O'Malley. O'Malley on the wide side. Shot went wide, long rebound. And it's Liptak into the Hudson zone quickly. Pass out front. Susi with the tip goes wide. And O'Malley into the skates of Christian Stevens. Lozeritis with the shot. Condon Just a reactionary save. I'm not sure he knew where the puck was, but able to make the save. Now a 2-on-1 for Southwick. Hollister to Susie. Cutler stopped it, lost the rebound, and it was cleared from the front of the net. Al Nenadowicz into the zone. Oh, he tried the toe drag, lost the puck. Hawks in the middle of a change. And some help arrived. Southwick able to clear. Now Morton. A hit for Lucina. Lucina's shot caught by Condon. He's going to hold on. Face-off will come to his left. 3:43 left in the period. Jordan Souza on the draw for the Hawks. Wins it back to Lucina. Lucina's tried to spin and shoot and lost the handle. Now a breakaway for Imbriglio. And Imbriglio puts Southwick back up on top by 3. Reed Imbriglio at 11:26 of the second period makes it 4-1 in favor of the Rams. Iglesias with the assist. He's got a shorthanded goal and 2 assists in this one. Inside of 3 minutes to go, second period. Hawks back at 3-goal deficit. Morton ahead for Chamberlain. Chamberlain spins off the Gavin Connors check. And the puck leaves the playing surface. O'Sullivan wins the draw to Morton. Morton cross center ice, gains the blue line. His pass deflected up off the glass, shot from the point. Makes it into Condon. Lewis gloves it down, gets it to Resendez. Resendez swings it around to the far side. O'Sullivan into the boards with Connors, saves it for Lewis. On the backhand, Toby Eady. Left pad save by Condon. Carried in by Elmer. Elmer broken up. And Lewis clears his own, bounces one in on Condon. Condon played it. Looked like it might have been an icing if Condon didn't play it. Now the long diagonal connects with Casey. Casey takes it down into the corner. Lewis breaks him up. And O'Malley clears. Now Eady with the shot, rebound. O'Malley tried to get it with the toe of his stick. Didn't really have a good shot at it. 1 minute to play, second period. Lozeritis out of the corner with room. Still with the puck, pass out front. Was looking for Stevens, was intercepted. Yeah, the shot goes wide of Cutler. And shot in on Cutler. He's going to hold on. 14.7 left on the clock here in the second period. Southwick 4 and the Hawks 1. Gonna be Stevens on the draw against Braden Iglesias. Iglesias wins the puck back, sent back to the far wall, cleared by Nenadowicz. And the buzzer sounds, ending the second period with Route 2 here at Amelia Park Arena in Westfield. It's the Southwick Rams 4 and the Hawks 1. And we're set to start third period action. Shots on goal in that second period. Hawks with 8 and the Rams, Hawks with 10. And the Rams with 8, two-period totals. Hudson 25 shots compared to Southwick's 18. Southwick with the 4-1 lead. Lozeritis with the shorthanded goal at 2:55 of the second period was answered by Reed Imbriglio. And third period is underway. Rams with the 4-1 lead. Lozeritis, shot goes wide, long rebound. Sent behind the net. Lozeritis out from the corner. Took a couple of swipes at it. Now Stevens tried the centering pass for O'Malley. Now it's a 2-on-1. And the wrister by Reed Imbriglio, stopped by Cutler. Face-off will be to the right of Wyatt Cutler. Jesse Spear will center. And the face-off won by Souza. Kept in at the point by Morowise. Swung around for Chamberlain. Chamberlain knocked off the puck by Brady Hollister. And glove down by Morowise. Near side. Susi able to clear. Puck loose in front of the Hudson net. Goes into the corner. Now Nenadowicz gonna swing up the near side. Gains center ice into the zone. Toby Eady. His shot pad saved by Condon. Eady clears it through the neutral zone. Back to get it. Evan Michelucci. And the stretch pass. Looking for Gavin Connors. Couldn't connect. Nenadowicz out of the corner. Gives Lozeritis. Near side. Cooper Lucina. Sweep check by Michelucci. And Lozeritis went off the stick of Michelucci. Lost his stick, went all the way behind the net. Now Imbriglio loses the handle. Picked up by Lucina. Lucina into the zone. Taken into the wall by Iglesias. Lozaritis out front for Lucina. Past his stick. Shot by Lewis. Up over everything. And it's a foot race. Imbriglio puts on the brakes. Gets himself past Lewis. Cutler makes a save. Didn't know where the rebound was. And found it. And covered up. .12:02 left in this third period. Souza off the draw. Sends it off the wall deep. And had not gained the red line yet. It's going to be icing against the Hawks. Souza on the draw against Iglesias. Puck loose at the dot. And the Hawks clear. Souza hit for Stevens. Stevens backhands it slowly into the Southwick zone. No icing on the play. Whittier puts on the brakes. Comes back out the other side. Centering pass couldn't connect with O'Sullivan. Now O'Sullivan. Stevens offside. And Braden Iglesias slow to get up with 11:21 left in the third. Hawks will be in action Monday night at the Sports Center as they take on St. Paul Knights for the second time this year. Open the season with St. Paul. Hawks with the 4-1 victory. Lozaritis to stay on for the faceoff. Won by Spear. And offside, Southwick. O'Sullivan wins the draw. Resendez with the shot wide on the stick side. Nenadowicz from the point. Down low, trying to connect with Resendez. Was poke checked away by Galchinski. And Sousa the other way. Knocked off the puck by Nenadowicz. Now Resendez. It's got O'Sullivan down the slot. Shot goes wide off the end wall. And Morton sends it in behind the goal. Going to be icing against Southwick. 10:15 to go. 26 shots on goal for the Hawks tonight, 26-20. And Southwick with 4 goals, the difference. Here's a break for Southwick. Connors loses the handle as he worked toward the center. Al Morton tried to get it ahead for Lozeritis. Chopped back into the zone. Now Lozeritis got Stevens. Lozeritis with the shot saved by Condon. Takes the rebound behind the net. And it's one and done for the Hawks. Casey into the zone, broken up by the back check of Nenadowicz. Lozeritis ahead for Edie. Edie on the forehand. Tried to go far side, just wide. And the stretch pass for Connors. Connors with the shot. He went far side, didn't miss by much. Score, Southwick. Puck bounced around, back into the Hudson zone. The Kingston Goodman able to put it home. Kingston Goodwin makes it 5-1 in favor of the Rams. Time of the goal, 6:06. Imbriglio with the assist of the Goodman goal. It's 5-1 in favor of Southwick. Chamberlain keeps it in at the blue line. Threw it in on Condon, sticked aside to the near wall, and taken away by Iglesias. Imbriglio with the shot. Up over everything, high off the glass. Now Souza. 3-on-2 for the Hawks. Kupalacina. Pad saved by Condon. Goodman knocked off the puck by O'Malley. Sent around the other way, kept in at the blue line by Hollister. Lucina couldn't get it off the boards. Now Souza to center ice. Chamberlain. Chamberlain fires it behind the net of Liam Condon. And the Hawks will get a line change. Now Spear. Kept in at the point by Morowise. O'Malley spins it around. Kept in on the far side by Galchinski. And Resendez ahead for Lozeritis. Takes the shot, saved by Condon. Loses track of the rebound. Now Morton ahead for O'Sullivan. Riley O'Sullivan's shot stopped by Liam Condon. Joe Lozeritis going to pick up a major penalty here. 6:26 left to go. See what the call is. PA system's pretty loud though. It kind of rattles in my head. I can't hear what they're saying. Shot in by Brady Corliss is stopped by Cutler. Corliss hitting from behind. The infraction on Lozeritis, 5-minute major. Time of the penalty, 8:34 of the third period. And the Hawks will be 5-on-4 for the next 4 minutes, 29 seconds. Corliss down to Imbriglio, back to Corliss in the middle. Whittier, Iglesias. Shot got blocked in front of the net. Whittier back to Iglesias. Whittier winds up into the midsection of Cutler. .517 left to go in this one. And sent the length of the ice by the Hawks defense. Stevens, O'Sullivan, O'Malley, and Lewis. Your 4 Hawk defenders. O'Sullivan kept in at the point by Whittier. Whittier sends it down low for Aiden Casey. Back to Whittier. One-timer by Imbriglio, gets blocked out front, and O'Reilly O'Sullivan blocks another one, courtesy of Brady Whittier. 4:27 left in the game, 3 minutes left on the Southwick power play. Lucina taking into the boards, skates up front with Resendez. O'Malley and Lewis still back on D. Imbriglio, clumsy at the blue line, turns and sends it down into the far corner. And from the point, Brady Corliss, like it deflected off of Lewis. Corliss with the power play goal. Puts Southwick up by 5. Time of the goal, 11:13 of the third period. Brady Corliss on the power play. Kingston Goodman picked up the assist on the Corliss power play goal. 3:24 left to go. Stevens knocked off the puck. Gets it over to his left for Riley O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan finishes the check on Iglesias. Delayed penalty coming up to Riley O'Sullivan. So Sullivan's going to go off for roughing. .12:05, the time of the penalty. 6-1 in favor of the Rams, and a 5-on-3 for most of the rest of this game. Imbriglio to the center. Elmer with the shot. Corliss with the shot. Now Imbriglio, top of the circle, works toward the middle. And Imbriglio scores for Southwick. His second of the night. .13:22, the time of the penalty. And I'd say it's officially out of hand here with 2:25 left to go. Still a minute left on the Lozeritis Major. Now to Nardowich. Had the puck knocked off his stick by Jesse Spear. Now it's behind the net. Elmer comes out the far side. Ahead for Spear. Galchinski with the shot, and Cutler is going to hold on. And time is now running on the clock, mercifully for the Hawks. Lozeritis set to come back in 10 seconds. Now the officials gather. Looks like they called an icing on the Hawks, but the penalty wasn't expired yet, which is what Coach Donatowicz is saying. It was an inadvertent icing call, so the faceoff's going to come to center ice. Inside of a minute to go, time running mercifully. Max Graham off the faceoff. Cleared in by Ryan Devaney. Lewis into the zone for Resendez. 25 seconds to go. Lewis from the point. Stopped by Conn, and that's going to do it. I don't think they're going to get another faceoff in play as we're inside of 10 seconds to go. Clock has been running. And that does it. Big night for the Southwick Rams here at the Amelia Park Arena. (7-1). your final score. The Southwick Rams over the Hawks. Shots on goal. The Hawks had 31 to Southwick's 28. But the final score tells it all. Southwick 7 and the Hawks 1 for Allie Cassidy. I'm Pete Conti. We'll see you Monday night as the Hawks take on the St. Paul Knights. And we're going to head back home in the snow. Good night.